So the next piece we're going to perform is entitled Appalachian Trail. It's divided into three movements. The first movement is called Gospel Song, and then you'll hear a pause, and the song's not quite over. Then we'll go into the second part of the song, second movement called Dulcimer Tune. And the final movement that we'll do is called Clod Dance. So this is supposed to portray, if we were kind of going through the Appalachian Mountains, some themes, some sounds that you may hear as you venture through the Appalachian Mountains. So we did some talking about the Appalachian Mountains and our experiences there. So we hope you enjoy, and I'm sure you'll recognize the first of the three movements called Gospel Song. Again, this is Appalachian Trail by John Kenyon. right, so next we're going to have our SEMPA group, SEMPA, and it stands for Solo and Ensemble Music Performance Adjudication. This group went and participated. They got together on their own and were just playing awesome music. They enjoyed playing together every time they had a chance. And I said, hey guys, there's this thing called SEMPA that exists. It's like MPA that we go to. So if they would go ahead and start making their way down the SEMPA group, that'd be great. I would love for you to participate. It's completely student-led. They get together, they practice on their own, they determine what they're gonna play. Unlike concert band MPA, where there's a list of music that we have to choose from that's published from the state, and then we decide what we're gonna play and all that. For SEMPA, they can literally play anything they want, and they get a grade on it. So this is our trio that got together and did that, and they went to Solo and Ensemble MPA, and also earned the rating of superior. So let's please congratulate them and welcome them at this time. You'll hear a little more from them later. Okay. So we're going to perform another piece that's been a lot of fun to study. When I thought about handing this piece out, of course, we as directors, which by the way, I have several of my band director friends here that showed up tonight. I sent out Facebook posts and sent out group texts. Oh, that's right. By the way, our concert is tonight. And I didn't know if anybody would show up. And colleague, one from central office, Mr. Gene Mabry and Mr. Rick Sigler, I know are here, who are music teachers in the area. And thank you guys for coming, guys. Is anybody else here, music teachers? I'm kind of blinded up here, I can't really see what's going on. Okay, well, we're gonna move on. So this next piece is entitled Canto by Francis Macbeth. Dr. Macbeth is no longer with us, passed away, I guess, about 10, 15 years ago. But when I was in high school, my senior year, I had the opportunity to travel to Tennessee to participate in the All-National Honor Band. And they always bring in the best as conductors, and I had the opportunity to work under the baton of Dr. Francis Macbeth. And I absolutely love his music. And when I passed this piece out, I didn't know how the band would receive it. It's always a coin toss, as the directors here know. And it's got some kind of unique parts in it that you'll see. And I didn't know if the band would think it was like cheesy or fun, or if they would just get what Dr. Macbeth was trying to do. This piece was commissioned by a band in Japan, by a Japanese young band. And they have absolutely enjoyed it and performed it like they love it from day one. So this is Dr. Francis Macbeth's Canto. Next, we would like to recognize those of our students who participated in honor bands and things outside, music things outside of regular band. And first of all the members of our marching band in Forsyth County is completely voluntary. Okay, so marching band members are very special because they give up so much to stay after school 2 or 3 days a week, and Friday nights and many weekends as well. And unlike many of you who may have been in marching band, where it was actually a class and it was a grade and they had to be there and you could go compete and stuff and kind of you had to be there. There's no such thing as not missing and all that. Well, marching band here is completely voluntary, and so it makes it even more special. So all the students who are on this stage or who are in the audience who participated in marching band, I would like to stand at this time and please give them a hand. Marching band members, please stand. Thank you, guys. All right. So next we have some students who participated in what we call Wachovia Winds. It is an extracurricular youth wind ensemble or youth wind symphony that meets on Tuesday nights, every Tuesday night for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And it's just kids from all over the county, Piedmont area, who just love getting together and playing music together for no other reason than playing music together. And that's like the highest form of get-itness, okay? And they do that every Tuesday night. And then this Saturday, we met and rehearsed for 4 hours to put on Saturday, to put on 2 concerts on Sunday. One downtown at something called The Roar. That was really cool. I go downtown now and everything's so hip and cool. When I was young, everything was like tobacco factories and stuff like that. So, y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's all hip now, okay? But, so that was really cool. So they wore t-shirts and it was a really cool environment to play. And then we had a break and then we went to Wake Forest and performed a concert in beautiful Brindle Recital Hall and all dressed up and everything. And so that was an awesome opportunity for them. So we had a couple students. Actually, Walkertown probably has some of the largest representation of all the schools that participated in Wachovia Wind. So if you participated, please stand up. Let's give them a hand, please. There's Liliana back here you guys can sit down. Liliana back here on the contrabass, who by the way is an 8th grader playing with us tonight. And then Brody Pennington, who's also an 8th grader who couldn't be here tonight, but who has also been rehearsing after school with the high school band just to play harder music other than middle school music. So also, we'll keep moving. All county band, if you participated, to make all county band is very tough, competing against all these schools in Forsyth County for just a few positions in this honor band. So if you made the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools honor band, please stand up. All right, thank you. And there's Liliana. You can't really tell because she's back there on that contrabass, so I will point her out every time. Okay, and then the next thing that you can participate in is all district band, which is our state of North Carolina is divided into 7 band districts, and we're in the Northwest District, band district of North Carolina, and that's about 18 counties or a whole bunch of counties. So competing in all county is one thing, but then when you're competing against that many counties for an honor band, it's exponentially harder. So we had some students who participated in audition and made the all district band. If you did, please stand up. James Brown back here on timpani as well. Raise your hand. He's already standing. Am I forgetting anybody? Okay, all right, have a seat, guys. Okay, so to make all county band is hard, to make all district band is crazy hard, and the next step is, so you got these 7 districts, In order to audition for All-State Band, now I didn't say make All-State Band, to even be eligible to audition for All-State Band, you have to make your All-District Band. Not only do you have to make the All-District Band, you have to make the top band. There's two bands, this concert band and symphonic band. You have to be in the symphonic band, so the best of the best. And then not only that, you have to be the top chairs of the best band to even not make All-State Band, be eligible to audition for All-State Band. So can you imagine how hard that is, okay? So we had a student who placed extremely high. All of our students placed high at the all-district band, all did very well. But there's a line that they have to cut off way at the top for each section, trombone section, flute section, clarinet section, all that. And we had our own to go and audition for the All-State Band, and not only did he audition, but he made the North Carolina All-State Band. Nathan Duffy, please stand up. All right. So the concert was phenomenal. It was held at Chapel Hill. And so you can imagine getting the best kids from the top 80 kids from across the state of North Carolina, putting them on a stage for a weekend, and immediately when they get together and play the first note of the first march, it almost sounds like it's almost perfect. It's just incredible, something to behold. So 2 days, and then they put on a big concert, and it was just phenomenal. Okay, so we are going to have a little bit more. We're going to have one more selection from our Semper group, and this is Blinding Lights. So come on back down, Semper. Y'all give them some love. Hopefully we don't blow their chops. This is a lot of notes. All right, so our drum line, one of the parents said, hey, is the drum line gonna perform? And so I messaged the drum captain here and say, hey, y'all wanna perform on the concert? And never do they say no, ever.
They know what's up.
So they put it together, threw it together. I mean, today, drums been up there catching dust. I'm talking in the band room, and so let's see what they did.
They sure did.
All right, man. Good job, good job, good job, good job, good job, good job.
Y'all did good.
Okay. All right, so it is time for our very bittersweet part of the concert where we recognize our seniors. So I'm gonna, first of all, let me get my seniors to come on up here in the following order. And we'll start with right here, first senior, George Brown.
Woo! You go, man. You go.
James Brown. James Brown. Aaron Edwards.
Okay. I see the trip. Funny guy.
Nathaniel Allstate Guffey. TJ Killer National Anthem Ingram. Noah Beast, tuba player, fix any instrument Krasinski.
You go up there.
Braden played multiple sports, multi-talented, beast at everything he does. Milner. Oh, and prom king?
Okay.
Kanila, all things brass, and teach everyone else. Ross. Molly did her thing, graduating early, beast flute player Walker. So, I just want to say a few words, and we're not going to keep it too long. There are no words adequate enough to express how I feel about this group of seniors. Most of us have been together for 6 or 7 years through middle school and high school. Watching these young people grow up from childhood into soon-to-be adulthood has been the most rewarding experience possible. I knew this would be a special group early on, very early on. Since they were young, we've traveled hundreds of miles, even thousands of miles, together for concerts, football games, honor bands, MPAs, Carowinds trips, and much more. There are countless, and I do mean countless, stories and accounts that I could give you concerning the awesomeness of these individuals, these young folks. The way they have spent countless days over the years mentoring and tutoring budding band members in middle school. The way they have taken it upon themselves to repair and maintain not only their instrument, but other kids' instruments and the school-owned instruments when we didn't have money in the budget to get them repaired. How in spite of sports, jobs, scouts, and many other things that they're involved, they always, through all these years, kept band a priority. They literally come to me days ahead of time to let me know when they won't be in band class, like a week ahead of time. It's Lundy on Monday. I won't be there Thursday, because I got this, I got that. For very important things that they have going on, but they still care enough to tell me that. How they call their bosses, how they call their boss on the phone, or allow me to call their boss when they were scheduled to work during a band event. How when outside of school hours I needed help with something and I could just get out my phone, send out a message, and within seconds I got responses. And the pizza was good, okay, all right. Sometimes for no pizza, okay? They're just there. Literally, I got responses there. I'll be there in a minute. Boom, boom, they're there. That's who these seniors are. When I get to school in the morning, some of them are already in the band room, practicing their instrument, helping middle schoolers. I come through the door and I can just hear sounds already in the band room. And many of them, some of them, actually setting up the band room for the first middle school band class of the day at 8:15. How they showed up and wowed the crowd with the national anthem before games.
Okay.
How?
I see ya.
How they bounced back so resiliently from stern correction throughout the years. How they forgave and even encouraged me when I was not at my best and felt like I didn't treat them very well. How in the face of very painful and difficult personal and family circumstances they're dealing with and enduring, they show up, set everything aside, even though hurting inside, they smile and play their instrument with all they have and inspire the younger ones in their section and across the band to do the same. For this and countless other reasons, I say thank you guys. Thank you all so much. Thank you. You've made me a better teacher and person by knowing you. You all have become legends in our band, and you'll never be forgotten. Your leadership and stellar influence will remain in the Walkertown band for many, many, many years to come. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, Mr. Lundy gonna miss y'all. Okay, Q. Sir.
Okay, we're going to finish the concert with a piece called Blue Ridge Saga, as my family claps. Thank you, Mommy and Sis.
You say
that stuff, and I wouldn't be here today without the support of So, as a kid, and this is all about them, not about me. This is about them. But as a kid, there were certain pieces of music that changed my life coming up, and this was one of them, Blue Ridge Saga. When I was an 8th grader in the all-district band, just like these guys. Actually was held in Morganton, North Carolina at the time, at a place called the Comma, the city of Municipal Auditorium up in Morganton. And the conductor for the all-district band that year was James Swearingen, a famous composer, worldwide renowned composer. And they brought him in and commissioned him to write a piece for dedicating it to the Northwest District Band that year in 1989 when I was an 8th grader. And so we were the first band to perform Blue Ridge Saga, and it's been performed all over the world countless hundreds of times since then. It is a favorite. And this group has just absolutely enjoyed working on this. This is not one of the selections that we took to MPA. We actually worked on this after MPA, so they haven't had, this is the most difficult selection that we have, and we've had it for the shortest amount of time. And they took on the challenge to perform this. So Mr. Swearingen wrote this about the Blue Ridge Mountains, dedicating it to that Northwest District Band in 1989. And he just envisioned being on the porch with his grandfather, looking over the mountains and hearing stories of the past. And he's got a whole thing about what he had in mind when he was writing this. But anyway, I won't keep talking. This is Blue Ridge Saga. Has a couple of solos in here that I want to go ahead and acknowledge before I forget. We have a trumpet solo that's going to happen. You'll hear it there. It's short, but it's absolutely tear-jerking. And then it's answered by our flute player, Mr. Rashad Hugh up here. So let's go ahead and stand up, guys. Stand up, guys. So this is Blue Ridge Saga. Thank you guys. You all have been just a great crowd. I apologize for looking this way and I'm over here so much, but thank you guys. Y'all have been awesome. Thank you, band parents. You are the best. You are the absolute best. Couldn't do this without you. So we hope you enjoy Blue Ridge Saga, and we're going to take you on an extreme roller coaster of emotions here with this, and we dedicate this to our seniors. Thank you.
Sir.